Tonight I'm making this Mediterranean chicken that I love, and it's so super easy and quick to make. I have a recipe on my website where I use chicken strips and I make these rolls out of them. It's it's they're lined with hummus and tabbouleh. And I thought, the basis of making this dish is so easy, but I'm not really in the mood for a wrap for dinner. I really want something a little more substantial. So what I did was just get the boneless chicken breast, and I thought, let's just make it like this, throw it on some rice or even some couscous and some vegetables on the side, and we're good to go. Most people are, either intimidated or daunted by the idea of cooking meat for dinner. It's just, it feels like a really long process, but this doesn't take long at all. I would say in 20 minutes, this is done. So I would even start the rice before starting the chicken. And it's basically just that the meat is sauteed in olive oil. I add a little salt at the bottom so that the chicken doesn't stick very much. Let it cook for about 5 to 6 minutes. You never want to turn the meat over until it's completely ready, and that's just by, you can tell just by nudging it a little bit. And if it starts to tear, leave it alone. It still needs some time to cook. Put the cover on it. People always ask me, what makes meat dry out, and I say, not covering it. So keep the meat cooking on medium low and cover it, and then when it's time to turn, just turn them. They'll be nicely browned, each piece. Then we're going to let it cook for another 5 to 6 minutes. Let that side nicely brown, and then add some vinegar directly into the pan. And that actually helps the meat not, to come off a little easier. It just tastes really good, and it doesn't taste vinegary, but it does give it a nice glaze. And I'm going to turn this heat up a little bit more to finish it off, but I just wanted to show you as it was cooking, what it would look like, and the smell is fabulous. I really only use, in terms of spice, just salt, pepper, and parsley, because that's all I want right now. That's all I'm in the mood for. But if you wanted to add like red chili pepper flakes, paprika, cayenne, oregano, anything that you really like to season it up with, go ahead and do that. It's a really simple, easy, and I would say fairly quick weeknight recipe that you can make. You can double this if you've got 3 kids at home and husband and wife, you're 5 people. Put a couple more on the pan. I would say obviously a larger pan, but it's going to take a little longer to cook. But don't crowd the pan. Cover the dish while it's cooking, and do other things in the meantime, and you'll have a really nice and healthy and nutritious dinner on the table in definitely under an hour.